What's going on, everybody? It's Brian, and in this video I'll be showing you the performance of Portal 2 on the MSI GT780R gaming laptop. Now, if you want the specs for this computer, you could go down below in the description and I'll put all the specs down there. But let's go ahead and open up Portal 2. I think Fraps is still open. Yeah, it's still there. Now I may need to go in and tweak the settings a little bit. Okay, so now that I have all of the settings the way I want, I'm going to go ahead and go through them all. So we are at 1080p resolution, of course. Going into advanced video, you can see that we have 16 times QCS anti-aliasing enabled. That's pretty much as high as you can go so far. For the filtering mode, we have Antristropic 16 times. No vertical sync, because that limits your frame rate. Multicore rendering is enabled. Shader detail is very high. And then the other three are high as well. For these three, high is as high as you can go. There's no very high option. So this game is pretty much maxed out. Now, just in case there's any sort of frame limiting issues, I'm just going to set the max frame rate to 9999. You see that the menu frame rate just went up a bunch. So let's go ahead and play single player and see how it performs at these graphic settings.
You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art.
Hello?
Remain in extended relaxation.
Oh God, you look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you? Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm, stay calm, prepare. That's all I'm saying, prepare. It's all fine, alright? Don't move, I'm gonna get us out of here. Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice, up to you. You alright down there? Can you hear me? Hello? Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jump. Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still holding on? The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects. And no one's going to ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive. Alright? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're going to need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready. Seriously, do hold on this time. Whoa. There we go. Now, I'll be honest, you are probably...
Hello, and Again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim. You have just passed through an Aperture Science material emancipation grill, which vaporizes most Aperture Science equipment that touches it. If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head. Good. Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
So you can see that overall the performance of Portal 2 on this computer is great. Most of the time the frame rate's at least 50 frames per second, and you can shoot all the way up to 100 under certain circumstances. And I think the lowest I saw was maybe 45, but for the most part you're going to get over 50 on average. So, you know, Portal 2 isn't really a demanding game, but, you know, if Portal 2 is something you like to play on a computer, then this is the... It's a really good laptop to play this game. So that was just a quick look at the performance of Portal 2 on the MSI GT780R gaming laptop. That's it with the video. If you have any comments, questions, game requests, or anything like that, you can leave them down below in the comments area. But that is it with the video. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you all soon.